How's it going, everybody? I hope you had a joyful day today. We're going to be looking at how I was almost able to get 32,000 Capital Peak points on this account. So let's jump right into the first attack, which is going to be on a Builder's Workshop, a nice two-shot. This one, surprisingly, was worth almost 9,000 points. One of the more upgraded workshops I've seen in a while. Of course, we're going with the classic Graveyard Spam strategy. Trying to set up 2 packs, one going to the left side, one going to the right side, so there's not too much splash damage focused on them. As we get closer to the splash damage, we're going to deploy the graveyards, making sure to put them on the back end of the giant cannons, so that the giant cannons have to either at least retarget or shoot their giant cannonball backwards. Because the goal is to protect these super wizards at all costs. So we've got a nice little split going. We lost all the stuff on the right hand side, unfortunately, but we do sort of have 2 groups going on here, all very spread out at the moment, which is nice. So we're just going to see how far we can get on this first attack. Took out 1 giant cannon, the blast bow, and we got very, very close to taking out another giant cannon. So now we've got 5,000 points remaining, which is perfectly good for the ground graveyard spam strategy. Typically, if there's under 6,000 points left on a base, and you have already 3 graveyard spells placed on the ground, when you place those 3 more and get the 6 graveyard power effect, you are most likely able to take out any base that has 5,000 to 6,000 points remaining. It's a little bit scary if the bases have over 7,000. It's actually quite scary because you need a lot of good planning. You have to either sort of spray and pray and just drop everything and hope they go in the right directions, or you have to actually plan for different compartments in the base. But on this one, we have a bunch of skeletons left over. Not too many troops, but more than enough to clean up this base. We even get a little bit of a bonus of 91 points. Next up, we're taking a look at a Capital Peak cleanup. 5,500 points remaining. And I always like to set up for the final attack on a Capital Peak with using the air graveyard spam strategy. Drop 1 pack of minions to distract the rocket artillery and the air bombs for their first hit. Of course, the air bombs on the second hit and the rocket artillery kill all those balloons. But somehow we had one survive with like 5% HP for a few seconds, which is kind of funny. So now we're just worried about taking out these back-end air targeting defenses. It's nice that we have deployment and access to that area. So there is not a whole lot of the base left. So it's just a matter of cleanup. Very nice cleanup on the Capital Peak. In case you don't know, the Capital Peak is best taken out by using the Sneaky Archers on the first and the second attack, making sure to take out the Capital Peak on the second hit, and then cleaning up with either air or ground, depending on what's left. Here we are using my favorite strategy to use on the Skeleton Park, which is the 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, 6 Hogs, Rams, Barbarians, and 1 pack of minions. Triple graveyards, of course. And we are gonna watch and see how this is done. This weekend, I think every single Skeleton Park that I saw, I think we're on the 8th or 9th raid, I think 8 of them were the basic layout. And this is in, I think it's Champion 2, or maybe Champion 1. So this Skeleton Park is becoming my go-to attack strategy. With this basic layout, the troops pretty much move the exact same every single time, and then depending on the level of the defenses, you can get more or less pretty much always get over 5,000 using this strategy, and a lot of times you'll get 6,000, 6,500. So it's very nice. Highly recommend attacking the basic layout of the Skeleton Park. It's very, very good. So we're able to get 6,500 from that one attack. Next up is a Golem Quarry. The first attempt is the basic layout. And we're bringing in our 1-pack Larry Barrels, 1 cannon cart, and for that whole right-hand side of the base. Also trying to send in all the barbarians to get some good pathing. Making sure to open up this wall compartment in front of the blast bow before sending in the P.E.K.K.A. Then the P.E.K.K.A. will go for the blast bow and then the rocket artillery. The goal on this side was to zap down the rapid rockets, use a balloon for the air defense, and then if our troops get to the back end and take out this section, then we can deploy the 1 pack of minions on the back end and take out the whole left side of the base. So essentially with the 1 pack of Hog Riders to assist, to target the dead multi-cannon, using those troops pretty much always takes out that whole side of the base. You can even drop in 1 ram to get the cannon cart in closer. Unfortunately though, our troops in the middle are not quite beefy enough because they were getting slammed by this back end rocket artillery. But we're still able to get 5,050 from that attack. And last but not least, we're taking a look at the first hit on a very well upgraded workshop. Got over 9,000 points available. And we're going with pretty much the classic setup. I've been changing it up where I use the 2 Hog Riders instead of a couple of wizards, specifically for this pesky giant cannon on the bottom side of the base. A lot of times it's just able to get the right angle on all of these troops that wrap around, and I'd rather hold on to the remaining wizards so that I know for sure I have at least 4 to go through the remainder of the left side of the base. Like as you see, that 1 shot mixed with other splash damage took out all of the super wizards. But now we were able to take out the cannon, and we have a decent sized force to go through. With the mostly basic layout, there was no other splash targeting defense covering that blast bow, so the 2 graveyard spells we placed on it was able to take it out. We do have a bunch of traps, but once those are all taken out, the super wizards are free to zap down everything. Finally have our giants getting back in front. Have a bunch of skeletons, which is nice for that Tesla. And then we get pretty lucky with the giant cannon shots where it shoots a couple skeletons. That 1 skeleton was what that cannon was targeting. It was able to get it off. So it saved these super wizards. These super wizards are pretty low health, about half health and almost 0 health. But we got almost 6,000 from that 1 attack. So I hope this video was helpful. Hopefully showcasing some of them improves your strategies and base selection. If you want, you can like and subscribe. Helps me out a bunch. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. And there'll be a couple more videos on the screen if you want to check them out. Thanks for watching. Take care.